the shooter's therapist has never been questioned. In fact, most times they disappear. Like, you can't actually find the therapist from any mass shooting now.
It's actually pretty interesting. You're right about that. Also, I've heard about RFK's dad, Bobby Kennedy,
Yeah,
when he was assassinated.
yeah. The
Uh,
dude with the same first and last name, I can't remember it right now off the top of my head.
yeah. Now, he ended up having the same therapist as what's his face, the guy who killed the shooter. Was it Jack Ruby? I guess it was who
Jack
killed.
Ruby, who killed Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yeah, he ended up having the same therapist. From what I've just recently found out, because Mr. Robot likes to share stuff with me, and he had an article where the therapist was the same person. He was the same person that was involved in evaluating Jack Ruby as what he was with the other guy. I forgot his name.
So is it the same therapist for Jack Ruby?
Yes.
I didn't realize Jack Ruby had a therapist.
Yeah. He was the only one that was. Wait. It could have been. It could have been. Well, yeah, because Lee Harvey
Like, to be honest,
Oswald.
it'd be more likely if it was actually Lee Harvey Oswald who was seeing the therapist than Jack Ruby. Jack
Yeah.
Ruby was the mafia hitman who was assigned to take him out so that so that Lee Harvey Oswald couldn't actually say, "No, I'm just a patsy. I had nothing to do with it." Because he even screamed out, I'm a patsy, when he got arrested.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Robot posted it for me. While we're talking, I can probably look for the article that was on Elements because it was just here recently, and I can share it with you in the comments if I can find it. So
Okay.
he loves to share stuff with him. Later on, man, if you want to, I don't know if you've actually got a chance to meet Mr. Robot, didn't you? On
I'm not sure if I did or not.
It was on Naroki's show, I believe.
Okay.
Whenever we were both on Naroki's show and
So
talking.
ages ago then. I haven't been on there for a while.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I've been on there too. So yeah. Now
I've
when
been playing lots. I've been playing lots on a couple of YouTube channels, and they're all about philosophy and theology and shit. Yeah,
that
that
was
gets crazy deep sometimes.
yeah
It's
I
cool.
know that was one thing that I was wondering if you'd possibly be interested in talking about too, because I've had to do a lot of that myself here recently, and one thing that really sticks out to me is like well you were talking about MK Ultra, and I've had issues with a lot of people who are claiming to be remote viewers because of a lot of things that I've started learning about when it comes to parapsychology. A lot of these so-called proclaimed remote viewers claim they're remote viewers, but they don't agree with parapsychology, which is basically the basic groundwork for remote viewing. You know,
Yeah, well,
um,
I mean, scientific labels is probably what they have a problem with.
mhm.
You know,
well, well, I
they
mean,
might, they might not believe it works exactly the way science has said that it works.
yeah,
It's like, no, I don't. I disagree with that label. I don't think it's that at all. I think it works a different way. Well, they're the ones doing it, and scientists are just calling them something.
right. Now I found that post Mr. Robot said, and he said that Dr. Lewis Julian West, a psychiatrist and a chairman of the Department of Psychiatry at UCLA, was involved in evaluating Jack Ruby after Ruby assassinated Lee Harvey Oswald.
Afterwards. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
West was
that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like I'm pretty sure he didn't have a therapist, but yeah, I can get the assessing afterwards. Fact. Yeah.
yeah. Now,
What's his name? Sheehan, something like that. Sheehan, or some
yeah,
shit.
Sirhan.
Sirhan. It's it.
Yeah. Now,
Sirhan. Yeah.
West was known for his work with individuals involved in high-profile cases, including Sirhan, and was allegedly to be a CIA asset involved in the MK Ultra mind control program. So that was I was fine.
To this day he's in jail for it. Sirhan is in jail for it, and he won't be released because he isn't showing remorse and won't admit to it. He is still holding to his story that he doesn't remember anything. He's in jail because he won't admit to it. He would have been released if he had admitted to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not kidding you. But this is actual fact. He would have already been released by now if he admitted to it and showed remorse. He's saying, no, I don't remember anything. So he's still in jail for not showing remorse.
I remember that was one of the things that RFK said whenever he testified and said he didn't want to, he didn't want him released because he didn't show any remorse. So they didn't.
I mean, RFK Jr.'s shown himself just recently to be as fake as everyone else in politics.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. I'm going to do away with vaccines. Vaccines are bad. Nothing's been tested. You know, I'm not stopping anything. Let's get an mRNA cancer vaccine. What? Hang on a sec. What?
That's kind of another area, I guess, that we do need to go through, because I know you're really big in a lot of the stuff that's been going on when it comes to that area too.
Yeah, I must admit, I did get to a point of like basically COVID fatigue. I got so much of it was the only thing talked about. I was getting sick of it for a while. But the thing is, people are still sick from it, and nothing's being done.
Mm-hmm. Well, the one thing that I have been I've really been wanting to have you open up and talk about is a lot of this stuff that's been happening with Donald Trump, because I know that here recently a lot of that's been causing a lot of arguments and stuff with you personally. So you know, this is our time where you can just kind of give your views on this whole thing with Epstein, for one thing. That's something that I really think that would be a good thing to talk about. Now, when Donald Trump made that statement where he said that everybody who believed in Epstein's the whole Epstein thing still that they're a bunch of idiots. What do you think about that?
Well, originally I thought one thing, but recently I found out something else. But who knows? I mean, to be honest, when it comes to politicians, I hate all of them. I don't trust any of them. So we'll just start with that as a basis. So I'm not for any politician. I haven't voted in I don't even know how long. Because I'm not going to vote for a leader. I don't need someone to lead me.
Mm-hmm.
So I will not vote for that simple reason. Especially with what you're offered to vote for. But, okay, let's go to the Epstein thing anyway. So, yeah, at first I was like, well, oh, shit, he must be on it. That's why he's hiding it. Like, he ran on the platform of releasing it. And then he's saying, no, it's all fake. It's all a Democrat hoax. See, what I've heard recently is he's saying this because it's going to make everyone think that he's on the list. And the Democrats do want it released now.
Mm-hmm.
So if everyone thinks he's on the list, it is more likely to get released And if it comes out he's not, it's just going to expose every other name on the list. And I was like, I hadn't thought of it that way. That could work. But I don't know. I mean, I know for a fact his name is on the list because he associated with Epstein up till whatever year he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago for misconduct. And I've heard two different stories on this. It was either with a staff member or with one of his friend's young daughters. See, I've heard two different stories on why Epstein was kicked out of Mar-a-Lago as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which is true. There's still two stories floating around, so I don't know. Maybe both things happened. Maybe he just got a warning the first time and kicked out the second time. I don't know. But I've heard of two incidents. One with an associate's daughter and the other with a staff member.
Yeah. Now with Epstein.
But what about this for a theory?
Okay.
What if Trump and Epstein were actually in cahoots the whole time and they just made it look like they were distancing themselves from each other?
That was kind of what I was getting ready to get into because of Maxwell. Now, Maxwell is real big on this whole connection, and there's not very much talk about him and I find that odd because of the background that he had, and people had a lot of suspicion about him being involved with the CIA, MI6, as well as Israel.
Mossad.
Right. You know, his daughter is actually the one who is saying she was going to release the 100 names.
She's already done it.
Right.
It's already done, and apparently she didn't ask for leniency. Like, apparently she's just released it, and she only gets immunity from any possible future charges that could arise from her releasing these names.
Right.
So she isn't actually getting what she isn't supposed to be anyway, from what I've heard. She isn't supposed to be getting let out. Her sentence isn't supposed to be being reduced. She just isn't getting any extra charges as long as she releases the names and shit.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she's just because what it says is she's granted immunity for doing it. It doesn't mean immunity to all of her current charges.
Right.
It means immunity to anything that may arise from there. It's sort of like pleading the fifth. I don't want to say it in case I incriminate myself. So, okay, we'll waive that part. Now you can say it, and it doesn't matter if you incriminate yourself.
I have a message for you from Right Wing Riddler from 4772 off of Twitch, and he said Epstein case even covers a few people in our country, and I asked him what country he's in, and he said Turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
So
he said Turkey on the Rumble chat as well. But,
yeah, I know.
Yeah. I didn't see his question from Twitch though.
It was I ended up doing that, and now the thing that I wanted to go further with on this was the fact that she was the one who got busted because she was in New York, and those other 4 that were on the list that got immunity back in the day, they got their immunity, and the only reason why she didn't get it was because she was in New York, and she was the one who was flying these girls to the Epstein Island.
She was recruiting them as well. See, have you heard that the survivors are recently compiling their own list to release?
Yeah, I did hear that there were survivors that came out and gave testimony too.
Oh no, there was, but this has gone further.